Alright, so we're recording now.
Trap Shed Podcast back
Yeah.
in this bitch.
Oh, you know how it says the 13 gigs free thing on there?
Yeah.
Like last time we were complaining about it?
Yeah.
It actually tells you the amount of space it's recording
Really?
next to it. It's like this file is this size, like compared to what you have left.
That's
So
nice.
that's pretty helpful.
So hopefully this one will be a little better quality.
The quality should
for you
definitely
guys.
improve.
For all our listeners.
Yeah, for
I
all our
checked
listeners.
the YouTube account the other day, and our newest one had like 3 views. I was like, oh, let's see, one was me.
One was my brother. He watched it.
So, like,
Because Nate still listens to him.
we technically have one listener besides us.
Yeah.
And I still don't think I legitimately believe that he actually enjoys the podcast.
Actually, I went to Applebee's with him yesterday, and he was talking about how he enjoyed the last podcast.
The last
But
one
he was
so
annoyed because he listened up until 10 minutes to the end. He listened to like 2 hours and like 40 minutes of it.
Why? What was wrong with the last 10 minutes?
Oh, he just turned it off because he had to go somewhere else.
That one was so bad.
But he was like, I didn't even get to, I'm like 10 minutes away. I listened to 2.5 hours, so I couldn't finish the last 10 minutes.
I couldn't even do that.
I did.
I couldn't do it.
I listened to it. I listened to it twice, actually.
It's like I already talked about this. I don't need to listen to myself.
I always forget what we talked about.
That's true.
I have a bad memory, so I'm like, oh shit, we talked about that.
It's
Oh,
like we're going to talk about anything.
I'm always like, I was pretty witty there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
fuck, dude. What's going on with my vape, bro? If
you're
my
gonna
vape,
break another vape in my
I
house.
think I might have just broken another goddamn fucking vape. God, no, it's broken, dude. Fuck, you know I gotta smoke a cigarette tonight now. Fuck.
All right, we'll smoke on the way back.
Dude, this sucks.
We'll do a cancer quest on the way back, because I have cigarettes that we haven't had, and we haven't had a cancer quest.
Do you understand my pain? Look at this. It's just a battery, and it's connected by 2 wires, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then if one snaps, you're fucked. That's how they always go.
Smoking now.
It's brutal.
Why don't you invest in a good one?
I did, and then that one broke, and then I fixed it. I had my dad fucking weld the fucker, and then it broke again. And my dad's mad at me because I honestly don't know what I did. Did I tell you about he wouldn't drive me to my my cousin's first communion?
No, what happened?
Nothing happened. He was just, I don't know. My aunt and uncle went out, so they couldn't give me a ride, and so I was like, "Hey, Mom, do you think you guys could pick me up?" Like, I didn't think it'd be a big deal, and they already left, Brian and Rebecca, so I couldn't get a ride from them. And she's like, "Your dad is in a bad mood, but we could probably pick you up." I'm like, "No, it's gonna be a huge problem. I don't want to deal with it." She's like, "No, we can do it." I'm like, "Just forget it." She's like, "Okay." So, miss my cousins. I mean, I'm not particularly upset. I don't really give a shit about the whole
Yeah,
brainwashing children thing, but
I miss Rachel's little brother's first communion.
I'm more upset that
She's
I
fucking
missed
pissed
the
at me.
party.
Yeah,
You know, the social aspect.
it's
of
always about the after. It's not really the event.
it. No,
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't. No one went to the event, anyways.
Yeah. It's a weird event.
It is very weird.
It's really weird. Yeah.
It's like, congratulations, you're like what, like 8 or something.
you're 8 years old and
So
you-
here's
your,
worship this bread.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna you turned 8 to this year. You're in 2nd grade.
Yeah,
so
you're in like 2nd grade.
Congratulations, you get to participate in a ritualistic act of cannibalism that you probably don't understand yet.
You probably never will if you're a rational human being.
It's kind of sketchy.
Very sketchy.
It's super sketchy. Did they do the favorite Bible verse thing?
The what?
Because I did up through First Communion. Because I was Catholic growing up, and we had to pick like our favorite Bible verse to like say out loud through the speaker thing.
Well, I don't know, because I didn't even go to my brother's.
Gotcha.
It was just a party.
Because I remember in my class there was a guy who got kicked out for picking an inappropriate Bible verse to say in front of everybody. He picked the one where Lot, after Sodom and Gomorrah, the only guy Lot who survives, he fucks his daughters.
Yeah, he fucked his
a bunch
daughters.
of times. He picked that.
Did he do it on purpose?
Well, yeah, he did it on purpose.
But he was like a 2nd grader, like.
Yeah, but it's like dicks are funny, no matter how old you are. So, yeah, he picked that one, and it was really bad.
That's like the one that everyone goes to for like the most fucked up thing in the Bible. I haven't read the
But
Bible.
nowhere near the most fucked up.
I'm sure it's not.
I have read it.
I was thinking the other day like of reading the Bible,
should read it,
but
too.
I don't know if I could do it.
It's good. It's really well written.
Really.
Yeah, it's a good read. Well, some parts of it are, I
I
should
don't
say,
know.
because it's written by a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
So the
It's
Old
not like
Testament,
a book. It's like a library. You know.
yeah, pretty much.
It's not like one thing.
The Old Testament is what's cool.
Yeah, that's mostly
Old
what I would read it
Testament's
for.
very cool.
Because the New Testament's just Jesus and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting, but it's not as cool. The Old
It's not
Testament's
as
fucking
fucked up.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super crazy. It's awesome. It's great. Like, you know who Ari Shafir is?
Who?
Ari Shafir?
No.
He's a comedian. But anyway, he was talking, he was raised, like, Orthodox Jewish. And he lived in Israel for, like, 6 years and studied and used to read, like, the Talmud, which is the Old Testament, for, like 6 hours a day or something, and, like, study it. But, there's all these weird Jewish teachings that no one ever talks about.
Like what?
And he, like, brought them up. Like, there's one that's, you can't, like, jerk off. Because if you do, the cum you jerk off with impregnates a demon. And then the demon has a baby. And when you die, you meet all the demon babies at the end of your life. And they're all like, why didn't you actually have me? And he was like 10 when they told him that. So, like, imagine how fucked up that is.
It's pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up shit.
Shroom, is like, I think his mom's side, or his dad, I don't know. His mom's side is Orthodox Jew as fuck, apparently. He was telling them, like, he met them one time, and they're like, so Brendan, like, where are you with your relationship with Yahweh or whatever? And he's like, yeah, I was a baptized Christian, so I'm not really that religious. And, like, they're just like, what? Like, I guess, like, they're super... Because apparently, like, Orthodox Jews are, like, make,
they're
like,
super
crazy Christians look like nothing.
They're extremely Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's what we want you to do. Go to this site. I forget what the site was called. Something really Jewy sounding. He's like, read up on this and then come back to us.
Did it have, like, a throat clear in the name?
Probably. It's like osh.com or something.
Oh, it's a website. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, but I always wonder, like, if I was raised in that kind of environment, if I would still be, like, an atheist or whatever, you know?
Well, the Jewish religion is a lot more tolerant than
What do you mean?
like, in general, Jewish people are more tolerant than, like, Catholics or
You think?
Christians. Yeah, in general they are.
Based off of what?
Like, real life. Like, they
Right.
usually don't care about, like, gay people or anything.
Oh.
Like, unless they're super Orthodox, which is, like, super Old Testament is everything.
Yeah.
Those people are crazy, where they, like, can't press buttons on Sunday and
Right,
shit, and then they
yeah.
invent new ways to, like, where they flip
Like
a lever and then
the
that presses buttons.
religious thing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But the normal ones who are just like, yeah, I'm Jewish.
Yeah,
Those
no.
people, they're very tolerant.
Yeah, I was talking about the
Yeah.
extreme old school.
Yeah, because, like, normal Judaism,
Judaism.
normal Judaism, it focuses a lot on scholarship. So it's, like, really, like, you study the books and stuff. And it's all studying and reading. So it's all really intelligent people. It's a really intelligent religion. Like, it places a lot of emphasis on being smart and studying. So, like, when their practices get outdated, they're like, we just don't enforce that anymore. Well, whatever. And then it's fine.
Like what practices?
Like the anti-gay thing, people.
Oh.
Like, a lot of rabbis don't care at all. They're just like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. And they just don't. They still do the pork thing, though. It's a little weird.
They can't eat pork at all, right?
Yeah, they're not supposed to.
Gotta keep it kosher.
I mean, also, they are
Keep it
supposed to be
kosher.
closest to people, so.
I don't know, like, Shroom was telling me that guy, his relative or whatever, were, like, they have to live within, like, 1,000 paces of temple, so there's a bunch of them in, like, the same area, and he's, like, a doctor or something, and he only, like, operates on Jewish people. Like, they're really, really traditional.
I can see it. It's, I don't know.
Enough about the fucking Jews.
Yeah, enough about the Jews.
No one
Want to
gives
talk
a
about
shit
Bigfoot?
about the No, I don't want to talk about
You don't want to talk about Bigfoot?
We've talked about Bigfoot.
What about the new DNA evidence for Bigfoot? Should we talk about that, Mike?
I don't think that's going to change anything.
The peer-reviewed study that's going on right now?
What?
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Alright, so this guy, I don't remember where he's at, but But anyway,
Where
he was
at, though?
I don't know where he was at in the U.S.
Where?
Probably Pacific Northwest. I don't really know. But anyway, he was there, and he shot a Bigfoot with his friend who was like a Marine, okay? And then, but apparently he was like drunk, so he didn't want to get like pulled over with like a hand or something, so he just kind of left the body there. Then they went back for it like a week later, you know?
Okay.
And they found it, but it was kind of like fucked up, you know, because a week in a jungle is kind of fucked up. So there's they have these meat chunks of it, like what was left of it, like these chunks of meat, and they sent it to this place in Texas to like test the DNA of it.
And it was what?
And they don't know what it is. It's unrecognized.
Wait, so it was a hand?
No. That's why the guy didn't want like cut off a hand or something and take it with him for like a fresh corpse. He didn't want to get pulled because he was drunk at the time. He didn't want to get pulled over drunk with like a Sasquatch hand. But anyway, so they went back a week later.
No one wants to get pulled over drunk with the Sasquatch.
It's just a bad situation.
A bad idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a felony, actually.
I would hope so, because that's pretty fucked up.
That is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, so they went back, what do you call it, like a week later, and they got this weird meat and like hair and stuff, and they sent it to a DNA lab in Texas. And
Texas.
in
Why
Texas,
does it have to be Texas?
What?
Why does it gotta be Texas?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have a reason. I would assume it's because like you have to find the right lab to send that shit to.
I don't. Texas just sketches me out in pretty much everything.
Well, I mean, I feel like if I found a Bigfoot piece, because that's what it is. They carved a piece off of Bigfoot. I feel like if I found a piece of Bigfoot, I would be super careful who I sent it to, because you know what I mean. Like think about it. You send it to like a real reputable like lab, you know, and they just throw it away because they're like, "Fuck, we don't care."
So you go to Texas. It's real.
Well, yeah, I would assume the lady's like a pro Bigfoot person. I don't really know. I don't know the story.
That's why it's I don't know.
But anyway, so she went to it.
Like it's like you just said. Like anyone who would actually, even consider the possibility of it being Bigfoot is probably crazy. No,
but
offense.
no, the parts of the story that gets interesting hasn't happened yet.
Oh god!
Right, so they did the DNA test.
Thickens.
The plot does thicken.
The plot thickens.
All right, so they did a DNA test. Okay.
So does my penis.
Did a DNA test.
I have a Bigfoot fetish.
We watched a documentary about it, I remember. I mean, not documentary.
About a Bigfoot fetish?
It was a porno about Bigfoot.
No,
you don't remember that with Clay in his basement?
About Bigfoot?
Yeah, it was like...
No, we didn't.
Yeah, no, because it was this guy, and at the beginning, this dude gets raped by Bigfoot.
What are you talking about?
No, this is real.
We did not
We watched this. It was a porno we watched. It was the night in the basement with the deer heads.
I remember the night
on the
with
TV.
The
I guarantee this happened.
Vividly,
Unless I was crazy, which is totally possible.
Well,
but anyway, to my memory, what happened was Bigfoot rapes this guy, and he's super afraid of Bigfoot, okay? And he goes the whole movie trying not to get raped by Bigfoot, and he just keeps getting raped by Bigfoot, okay? And then, like, towards the end of the movie, Bigfoot, like, I think starts, like, banging his mom, okay?
Are you
So
high?
then he gets really upset about it, and he tries to win Bigfoot back, and at the end they get married.
He marries
Bigfoot rapist.
Sasquatch sexual predator.
Yeah.
I don't think that happened,
was called
dude.
I think it was called like Sasquatch fucked my mom and I'm not happy about it.
No,
it's not like that was like the title.
That is the most Zach quote thing I've ever heard, and it totally does not exist.
Sasquatch fucked my mom and I'm not happy about
it. You need to write a book called that, because there's no way that exists already. I think you just made it.
I'm almost.
I remember I looked up the.
I'm like 70% sure this happened.
The weird gay Broadway thing or whatever. It was called like Naked Men or something.
No, it was after we
Clay
watched.
was like, "Don't put this on."
No, it was after we watched a random episode of something. It was like Game of Thrones.
I remember we watched like a 9/11 documentary you put on. I was like, "Zach, this is fucking retarded." I think we watched the whole thing.
I might have been a different night.
I feel like all we talk about is 9/11 and Bigfoot.
9/11's real.
3/11.
Oh, but I never got to finish the let me finish it real quick. Let me just real burst so I can get it out. Okay. So Bigfoot meat get tested. They find out that it's proto-hominid DNA. Okay.
What does that mean?
It means it's 99.7% close to humans instead of like 98% for chimps. It's like basically another strain of human. Okay. It's another version's proto-hominid, and then Oxford University and 3 other universities, but Oxford's the most well known in England, are all peer reviewing it, and they all got sent pieces of the meat. and they're all doing their own DNA tests, and they haven't come back yet.
This is happening like now?
This is happening like now, yeah. So soon there's going to be a peer-reviewed study about...
I'm excited.
I know, right? That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? That's like a real thing.
If it's like a real thing, I would freak out.
I know, right? How cool is that, though?
Because I'm not afraid of Bigfoot because I don't think it's real. But if it's like possible,
it's like a real thing,
I'd be like, it's just weird. Even though like you wouldn't be around here, or they wouldn't be around here.
I'll be around here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Do you think there's Sasquatches around here?
Yeah, probably.
What are you basing this off of?
I don't know. There's a lot of areas of Ohio that are just heavily forested.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And if we're going with the DNA testing thing, that it's a proto-hominid, it'd be nearly as smart as people. Be very close to people.
Maybe they have an underground civilization.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean, like, imagine if you took a person and you were like, hey, you can live in the forest. You know how to do all that shit, Just don't get seen by people, ever. You know what I mean? Like, you get to the, like... Because if you think about it that way, then they're actively avoiding cameras. They're actively avoiding wooded area. They're not just like a monkey, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're, like, slightly below people. So, it's more of an active thing, so I feel like it's much more believable that way. Instead of just like, why haven't we seen a bear? You know what I mean? Because like bears just don't give a fuck. You just find bears all the time. But if something's actively running away from you all the time, it's a lot harder to find. But anyway, we're done with Bigfoot talk. That's really.
But I mean.
Oh, I guess not. Right.
It's because it's like 99.7% like us DNA wise. Aren't we like really similar to like a fucking banana?
Yeah, we are.
It doesn't really have anything to do with
Well,
intelligence.
for me, I don't know what makes DNA proto-hominid DNA, but that's what... I don't know anything about DNA at all.
I don't either.
I don't know what I'm talking about. But all I mean is that the DNA testing lady said that it's proto-hominid DNA. So, and I know proto-hominids are people before people. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, and then I heard the 99 figure with that. It was somehow in conjunction, so I assume that has something to do with it, but I don't really know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess
if you
or it'll be fake. I mean, whatever.
If you find anything out, let me know.
I will.
It's
I'll
real.
keep you updated.
Keep me updated.
Bigfoot Watch
Bigfoot.
2015.
Bigfoot Watch. Bigfoot Boys 2015.
I'll edit in a sign right there, like Bigfoot Watch 2015.
Damn, son, where did you find this Sasquatch?
That's the end of the Bigfoot Watch, really. Oh yeah, also Jane Goodall came out and said that she's 100% sure there's a...
Really?
Yeah, Jane Goodall. And Jane Goodall, she's
legit.
The world's leading primate expert, so
yeah.
I feel like she would.
I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah.
Jane Goodall, Bigfoot. She's pretty fucking old.
Yeah, she is. Is she dead?
No, I thought she was, but she's like in her 80s or 90s. It's pretty crazy.
It's like Betty White. Really old person.
Yeah.
Just like kind of still around. You know what's a weird stat I heard the other day? Betty White is literally older than sliced bread.
Yeah, she is.
By like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's weird. What did they do before sliced bread?
You just got a loaf of bread.
It's just weird that it took us that long to be like, hey guys, why don't we
Not really though. It's kind of fucked up that we have pre-sliced bread in all honesty.
Why?
Because like it's convenient, But when you think about it, bread's not really supposed to last long enough that like it's individually sliced. You know what I mean?
But half the shit we eat isn't supposed to.
Yeah, but I mean like
I'm glad preservatives exist.
Yeah, totally. But like when you get bread, it's supposed to be just a hard fucking piece of bread,
right.
And you get it every day, and then you eat it, and then what's left over gets shitty, and you make it into breakfast the next morning.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's supposed. Like, you wouldn't want sliced bread if it's not preservative filled, because it'll just get shitty real quick.
I'm not about that shitty.
I don't know. I like baguettes. So.
What is that?
Baguettes. They're really long unsliced bread.
Oh, like
hard on
French
the outside,
bread or
crunchy.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bag. Yeah, I know what a bag is.
They sell them at Walmart for $1 each. They're really good.
Really?
Yeah, they're in the bakery. They bake fresh every day.
Baguettes are good. It's good shit.
Like 3 feet long. They're not that long. They're maybe like 18 inches long.
Foot and a half.
It's probably pretty. They're not like
3 feet of baguette in this bitch.
3 feet of baguette.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Boy.
You're rocking the sweatpants today.
Yeah, I'm all about the sweatpants. I've lived in sweatpants for like months. None of my jeans fit me because I'm too fat now.
You're too fat now?
Yeah.
Did you gain weight?
Yeah.
You gained weight again? I thought you were losing weight.
No, since like I got all my pants. I got all my pants when I was really skinny.
When was that? Like in college?
Yeah, I haven't bought clothes since. Remember the time me and Patrick went to H&M?
Yeah.
That's the last time I bought clothes.
And they'll still fit you?
No, those just recently.
Oh, so you're gaining weight though? Because remember you kept losing weight, like it was.
Yeah, no, I went back to
it.
You can't
like,
tell.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't like it's from a lot. Like people will be like, do you think I lost weight? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like people tell me like, oh my god, you lost so much weight. I don't keep track.
Gotcha. Yeah, but
yeah, I guess you did gain a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're really upset about it.
Not at all. I just don't have any jeans.
It's so refreshing to just meet someone like you who just doesn't give a shit about it. Like like as long as you're like not like unhealthy.
It's just really like uncomfortable because I go to doctors. I know I'm fine.
Right.
But like it's just really uncomfortable situation where like people at work, like at Steak and Shake will be like, "You life game? Do you like take your shirt off?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." like nobody knows that I've got a fat.
Right. Like that's gonna wearing clothes.
You know what
is
I mean?
Gonna prevent.
It's like the dude who wears the T-shirt in the pool. It's like you're not fooling anybody. You're bringing attention because you're the only white thing in the fucking pool. Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
I don't know. People just like tiptoe around it. But yeah, no, it's just a thing.
Like
I do work out though, so there's that. But
I mean, I saw the videos from the show at Grog Shop, and like I'm so like disgustingly skinny. It's so freaking funny. My arms are just like twigs, and it looks even worse because like the lighting's kind of weird, so it's like really high contrast. So like my arms look even thinner.
You do kind of look like a Holocaust victim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
a little bit.
I thought I was like gaining a little bit of muscle mass, but
we should work out, man.
I don't give that enough. I was working out for a little bit, for a few months there, doing like push-ups and shit in my room, and then I just kind of was like, I don't really care, honestly. It's just not worth it.
I do yoga a little bit, not too often, because it's really time consuming. Honestly,
yeah.
It's really it takes an hour to do it fully.
Fuck that.
It's worth it in the end, but it's like a bitch. Then I'll do the kettlebell, which is that thing right there.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a kettlebell.
What do you do with it?
You move it around. You do stuff with it.
Oh, you do stuff with it.
Yeah, there's like little routines you do. Where like you like pull it up and stuff, but it's really awkward to hold.
It just looks weird.
Yeah,
because I've seen those. I just trying to imagine what you could do with that.
It's just like you swing it a lot and stuff. There's a lot of like swings with it, and they're really awkward to hold, so it makes it so you use your whole body. So you get sore in like behind your knees and shit, and you're like, oh. It's really weird areas, but it's for like functional strength. You're supposed to be like an athlete who does it to be like, yeah, I can move shit better. But I just, it takes 20 minutes and it's a full body workout, and it has cardio in it too. So it's like totally done in 20 minutes.
That's nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd rather just work on cardio than.
Yeah, so that's why I do that. I need to start running too. Actually, I'm gonna start swimming, not running.
Don't run.
Why not?
Because it's bad for you.
It's not.
It's bad for your dude. My coworker was running. His back's fucked up now. His knees are fucked up. It's just no one listens to me. Like they're like, it's not bad. Like, dude, you're like putting so much force on your knees every time you hit the pavement.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to run on the grass.
But no one does that.
That's true. I'm gonna swim actually.
Or to use like swimming's the best way.
Because I work in a pool, so I want to do the math of how big my pool is.
Yeah. And
then at night I want to swim a mile before I go home. Because it's not really that hard. You know what I mean? Well, it is hard, but
it would just take a long time.
Yeah. Well, I like swimming exercise because it keeps me cool. So I hate the hot and sweatiness.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a pool, it's better.
Right.
So, because I'll be there. I'm there 40 hours a week. I'm there every day. So I might as well put it to use.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do that. That'd be cool.
Take a mile swimming. I'm trying to think of.
It's not that far.
How long do you think it would be? Like 20 minutes, maybe. Swim a mile. I'm trying to like compare it to how long it takes, like going 60 miles an hour. I mean, obviously, like
it's a minute.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean, like.
So because swimming, it's kind of hard to, because you kind of go. I don't know.
Because you go pretty slowly. And it's not like you're gonna be like going full speed the whole time.
Yeah, no, or at least not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking dead after that shit.
Yeah,
because I'm out of shape. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. I got as much time as I need.
Do the math.
I'm gonna shut down the pool, but my pool's like 100 feet long. So.
How many feet are a mile? Like 5,200 something.
56, I think.
So you'd have to. So you'd have to do it about 52 times.
I think 52 laps.
It's not even bad.
That's not that bad at all.
It's not even bad.
It's easy to keep track of.
Yeah. Let's do like 53.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be safe, because I don't know.
Yeah, I would definitely. Well, also because I push off from the wall, and that's not really fair.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't really count. So I'd want to do a little bit more. I'd round up to the nearest thing. Like maybe like 60 instead of the 50.
There you go.
You know? And then if I want to bitch out, I can bitch out at 52. You know.
Yeah.
But. Yeah. Because I don't do anything anymore. I just sit at home.
Same. Work and go out drinking sometimes, and then sit at home and.
Yeah.
About it. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty chill, yeah. I don't really mind it. I'm very good at entertaining myself.
Me too.
So.
That's why it drives me crazy that, like, so many people can't do it and they have to.
I know.
It's like, dude, just stay home and, like, watch Netflix or, like, play, read, jerk off, do anything. Like, you can do anything.
It's like you
take
just,
a nap.
I don't know. People just hate being like alone with themselves.
Thank
it's
you.
Like
it drives me crazy.
Yeah. It's like what do you think's gonna happen?
In terms of dating, in terms of just existing, like people are just so afraid to just be alone. Like why?
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's like what do you think's gonna happen?
Don't get me wrong. I love all my friends and like I love being out and stuff. But like sometimes I'm like, dude, I just want to like be by myself right now. You know what I mean? Like I need me time. I need time for me.
It's true.
To appreciate
to chill the fuck out.
I am my own person.
Yeah, if you don't be weird about it.
I think I could make myself like tear up if I kept doing it because it's like really.
I know I couldn't do that. I don't even know the last time I cried, man.
No, I mean not like actually cry like emotionally.
No, I know what you're talking. The tear up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a theory. My eyes don't produce liquid. It's not a real theory. That's just me being an asshole. I used to like. There's this guy I knew in like middle school. He was like the badass kid who was like, yeah, I took acid. And I was like, dude, that's fucked up. You're fucking 11. Like, it's not okay. But anyway, he used to tell people that he never cried, so he had to go to the doctor once a month to get his eyes drained. You know, and I believed him at the time because I was like 10.
Right.
It was literally 6th grade.
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't blame you. Blame that kid for being an asshole.
That sounds like that's like a 6th grade story. You know.
I have to go to the doctor to get my eyes drained because I never cry.
I know, it's a good story, right? It's one of those things you never think about where you're like, oh yeah, that's totally, I guess.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that happens, man.
If
He works at Sheets now.
You gotta get it. Yeah.
Yeah, he works at Sheets now.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he's a guy.
But I don't know. Me and Shroom know this kid, Nick Chury, who could make himself cry, evidently. Because we were just chilling in Shroom's car, and he's like, I don't even know how we brought it up, but he's like, just don't make me laugh. And so we just got quiet for like 20 seconds, and we look back, and he's just like, his eyes are red, and he looks like he was a cry. It was so weird. Like, and you just hear him like sniffling in the back. Like, I don't know how you force yourself.
Yeah, I know a lot of girls that can do it, but I can't do it.
Girls.
Yeah, maybe they just think of like kittens getting hit by cars or something.
No, I don't. He said it wasn't like he was like thinking of anything sad. It's just like a bodily function. You know what I mean? Like some people can make their nose twitch or their ears. It's just like that. I don't have that kind of control over my eye ducts or whatever.
Yeah, my tear ducts.
Can't do it.
Have any...
Shroom also said he can masturbate in under a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's what I said. The fastest I can do is like 20 if I'm...
Yeah, like 20
Isn't that
minutes.
normal? Thank you. Like, yeah. I thought that
I gotta dedicate like a chunk of time to it.
No, like sometimes I want to masturbate before I go out and I'm like, fuck. Like I can't because it's going to be like 20 minutes.
I mean, I've never tried though.
I tried. I mean?
Like, maybe
I tested Shroom's thing and like I thought I was going to come after like 10 and then like I kind of zoned out.
Yeah, you do the edging thing where you get there and you nope.
No, it wasn't even intentional. Like I was trying and then like, you know where if you like do the super fast jerking off thing instead of like the slow, you just kind of, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know.
If you're like trying to come and you're just doing it super fast, like.
You know, yeah, I gotcha.
But that doesn't always work for me because I just kind of zone out. Mm-hmm. It just kind of feels numb.
Yeah.
The shroom said under a minute. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, that's really weird. You should have him do it. Like,
I don't.
no, like not like in front of you, not like come into my hand.
He said because like.
But,
he's like, all right. He's like, I'm starting now over Facebook, and then I was like, okay, and then like he's like, done. I'm like, what the fuck?
you should like.
He would have no reason to lie about that.
You should set up like a curtain in your house, you know, and then have like a light pointing at the curtain, so you have a silhouette.
Have like a tissue and like, no, I wouldn't even just have like a tissue.
No, you'd want the silhouette.
I don't want to see that.
But you're not really seeing it. You're just seeing.
I still.
You know what I'm saying? But then you'd be able to like know
true.
for sure because you're not like you don't see a dick. You just see like the dark shape of a dick.
That's true.
I
would just be like, I would just put him in the bathroom if I cared enough, which I don't. I just find it hard to believe. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how that's possible because that'd be really fucking useful.
I don't think it'd be useful at all.
No, that would save you. That would say like I could jerk off like every day before work.
It just wouldn't be helpful in my everyday life. I don't really jerk off often. No. But I have sex every day, so yeah.
Well, you don't have
it's not
to,
really an
so
issue.
It doesn't count for you.
Yeah, I've had sex literally every day for like a year and a half. Like,
well then, fuck you.
It's not an issue. It's not a thing I think about.
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah. For me, it's like I could do that, or I could wait.
I could be inside
like,
a vagina.
like 12 hours or less. Usually less.
The vagina.
Yeah. So not really a concern for me.
Well, aren't you special, Zach?
I'm just like.
Congratulations.
I'm awesome.
You have sex.
Gotta do the golf class. Kind of sounds like.
I know.
Oh yeah, get that. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, but
fuck. Dude, I'm seeing Tyler the Creator in June.
Nice.
I don't know if
I'd go, but I don't like Tyler the Creator.
I don't like him either, like his music, but I'm going more for the
I like
show.
his music, but it's just not all of it.
I don't like most of his music.
I like some of it. How much is the show?
It was like 37 or something.
That's not worth it for me.
I just want to see Tyler the Creator live because I think it's gonna be a good show.
It would be a good show.
I want to see Die Antwoord, but they sold out like immediately.
Yeah, of course they did. They're Die Antwoord.
Yeah, I didn't know they were that big, but
they're pretty big, man.
Yeah, they're good. She's like really like. At first, I was like not attracted to that. What's her name? She's
the
so
girl.
fucking hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
In that like fucked up way.
In
the way you used to make fun of me for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate it. That's why I hate it.
That's why you hate it, because
I hate it because it's like it's such a Zach thing. I totally. But it's not even because like of the weirdness of her, like or whatever.
It's not the weirdness. It's just that methed out kind of look.
It's not. She's just hot.
And then like methed out.
It's not that. Honestly, I don't.
It totally is. Yeah.
I don't think
That's what she looks like, man.
Yeah, but no,
like
I don't think she looks methed out. She just looks weird.
She's got like that kind of like junkie allure. You know what I mean?
She's got like like kind of slutty.
The kind of like junkie looking. Like,
I don't think junkie's the right word.
Like strung out, maybe.
I don't know. She just I don't know.
Malnourished. Like I don't.
She looks healthy.
It's like
weird.
Courtney Love, like when back when Kurt Cobain was around. Back in the day. You don't think what? I just watched
I've never seen an attractive picture of Courtney Love.
Because HBO just released a documentary about Kurt Cobain.
Was she attractive?
She's super attractive. On their home videos and stuff. She's really attractive.
Take your word for it.
Yeah. Because did you know he took a year off?
Of what, music?
Yeah, to do heroin and paint paintings.
Doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, but I mean, how like that's awesome. After his first album, he just took a year off.
I don't think it's really awesome that he was doing heroin for a year while he had like a kid.
No, that's not what I mean. He didn't have a kid at that time. Oh, that was pre-kid. But it's just like it's cool.
It's cool if he wasn't a fucking drug addict. Like if he was just painting, but the idea of him being addicted to heroin.
Oh no, I just mean the taking the time.
Yeah, no,
because nobody does that.
Right,
That's not a thing.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's weird that like a celebrity was like, "Hey, fuck this being a celebrity thing. I need to chill out for a while," and then they did. It's weird. It's kind of like how Daniel Day-Lewis became a cobbler for a while there.
Who's he again?
He's the crazy good actor. He was in There Will Be Blood. He was the lead in that. was Bill the Butcher in
Never seen it.
Gangs of New York. He played Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln.
Never seen any of these movies.
He played the main guy in My Left Foot.
Never seen any of this.
He played a guy in Last of the Mohicans. Dude, come on, really?
Never. I think I've seen Last of the Mohicans when I was.
He's like one of the best actors in existence. And he pisses everybody hates him.
I probably recognize his face.
Nobody wants to work with him because he's fucking crazy.
Like
He's in a boxing movie too.
Daniel Day-Lewis sounds really familiar.
Yeah, he's really good. Like in Gangs of New York, he plays like a butcher, like a crazy guy. And for the movie, what he did was he went back to Thomas Edison's recordings on like the weird like circle things, you know, from the first audio recorders, to listen to what the accent sounded like in New York, learned how to speak in that accent, then lived in a house without electricity in period clothing for like 2 years, and only ate raw steaks the entire steaks
What?
where you sear
Just
for 10
for that
seconds.
one role?
For that one role, he became that guy.
For 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years.
That's
Like 6 months prior to
insane
filming, and then all of it,
acting.
and everybody hates him
Why? He
because
sounds like a
because
fucking
like
genius.
no, because he won't like let anyone refer to him as Daniel. He has to refer to him as Bill the entire time. He is that guy.
I don't think that's that unreasonable if he's like.
Well, it was a problem for like when he did My Left Foot. You know what that's about? It's about a guy who's like a genius painter, but he was really disabled and he can only move his left foot. 2 years of being in a wheelchair, only moving his foot.
I don't believe this. There's no way.
He was really happy. He actually broke a bunch of his ribs on accident
How?
by maintaining this like crazy cramped position and only using his left foot to paint and do anything.
I mean,
For,
he's a
like,
really
2
good
years.
actor, though, I'd assume, right?
Oh, he's fantastic. He's
gotta be
amazing.
absurd.
Oh, he's so good. So fucking good, dude. Oh, and he did a boxing movie. And he just became a boxer for that movie. And people were like, yeah, he could go for, like, actual boxers he would, like, beat. He was, like, a professional boxer.
Dude, this guy sounds awesome.
Yeah. But all sorts of, like, crazy boxing fans, like, praise his boxing movie. Because it's, like, real. He really, like...
How do you transition from, like, being that character for years to just going back? I wonder if it's just, like...
He's crazy. He's super good. And also, but the reason I brought him up is because at one point he took a year off to become a cobbler and make shoes. And then he did.
Just because.
Just because he wanted to make shoes
He
for
sounds
a
like
while.
a fucking badass.
He's awesome. Dude, how have you not seen these movies? They're fucking great. We watched There Will Be Blood once.
I guarantee if
There Will Be
I
Blood. We
saw a
watched that.
picture of him.
We watched There Will Be Blood.
What is that?
The oil prospecting movie.
Oh, shit. Was he
Remember? And it starts off with that
asshole
buzz
guy?
movie that sounds like a locust at the
Was
beginning.
he the guy that... crazy millionaire who fucked over everybody?
Yeah, at the end he beats someone to death with a bowling pin.
Yeah.
The main like antagonist, he just kills with a bowling pin, and he's just an asshole. The whole like this prophet's like, you can't drill here, and then he just picks up mud and slaps him in the face. He's like, I'm gonna drill over the fuck out. Like, oh, it's so. And
I
he has
remember
like
the last scene in the bowling alley where he's like murders that like religious
the
kid
priest
or whatever.
guy, yeah.
And I was like,
So,
damn,
at the end of the movie,
that was fucked.
Yeah. And he's just an asshole. Like his deaf son leaves him.
Yeah, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah, he's such an asshole.
Kind of like very Gatsby-esque.
Yeah, that's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. Dude, you got to see Gangs of New York. That movie's fucking great.
When did that come out?
I don't know. 2004 maybe.
It sounds really familiar. Like I've heard all. Like,
Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. And Leonardo DiCaprio. What the fuck's the girl's name? Cameron Diaz.
Oh, okay.
The guy who played Mad Eye Moody in Harry Potter.
Okay.
Who else is in that movie? There's other famous people I know.
I'll
Great
it.
movie.
If I get the chance. Have you ever seen that movie? One of the most depressing movies I've ever seen. With it's got Leonardo, and it's got Johnny Depp as Leonardo's older brother, and Leonardo's like retarded, and their mom is super fat.
Is it called What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, that's what.
Never seen it.
It was so. That was like the most upsetting movie.
I didn't want to watch
It was just like one depressed fest.
I see it on Netflix, and I was like, no.
I didn't. I mean, it was one of those movies. My aunt's like, "You want to watch this?" I'm like, "Whatever." It's just like it's kind of like,
Well,
sad.
yeah, it's
They
like
burned their mother in the house. I think.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, because they didn't want the people. Because they had to. They would have had to get her out with a crane. And like everyone already made fun of her for being super fat in the town, so they just burned the house with their mom in it.
It's not cool, man.
It's pretty. It's better than having. They didn't want her name even tarnished more. So I guess it's kind of.
It's fucked up.
It's just fucked
if
up.
I'm ever that fat, get me out with a goddamn crane. Like,
I want people to know how I'm proud.
If I ever get that fat, but don't let me get that fat.
Right.
I don't think I will though.
It'd be pretty hard to do.
Yeah. Why do actors always do that fucking sad, depressing movie?
I don't know. I didn't like. Yeah.
Like, I
didn't particularly enjoy the movie.
Like Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Who I think is a fantastic actor.
He's pretty good.
He's really good in a lot of movies. But he did a movie called Charlie St. Cloud. You ever see that movie?
No.
So depressing. It's about like this like guy who really likes sailing, and then his brother gets like trapped out to sea, and he has to go save his brother. But then you find out that he's been dead the whole time. He's the one who actually died out to sea, and the brother was like trying to reconcile with like the ghost of his dead brother.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't understand the appeal personally.
Yeah, it's just depressing.
I like these super depressing movies.
You ever see those movies that are like really dumb comedies, and you just hate the fact that you like them?
A few. Yeah. I usually don't even like watch comedies anymore because good ones are just so.
Like I saw Zac Efron's movie That Awkward Moment, which just sounds terrible. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna make fun of this. It was fucking hilarious. I was so pissed. It was fantastic.
Like, have you heard about this new movie?
Zac Efron's?
Yeah.
What movie?
It's about EDM, electronic music. And he's like this aspiring DJ, and they're talking about how much like student loan debt they have and all this shit. And like, I guess he makes it or something. But it looks interesting.
It does sound interesting. I love Zac Efron. He's up there with me now.
I don't have a problem with Zac Efron.
He's a good actor, man. Even in First High School Musical, it's a solid movie. First one.
I hate that movie, but
let's be honest. Your first one was okay. Second and third, terrible.
I don't like musicals.
You like Repo. Everyone likes Repo, though. It doesn't really count at all. Yeah, the movie's great.
It's not like it doesn't fall in the normal.
Yeah, not at all.
Definition.
It's still a great movie. It's so good.
Other than that, yeah, I don't like musicals at all.
I don't mind a good musical personally. It depends on the musical.
I just hate musical.
I like a good musical though. Like Tarzan. Tarzan's good.
Does Tarzan count? You say Tarzan?
The characters sing, yeah.
You've seen Tarzan?
We watched it together.
No, we didn't.
For the first time we ever saw it.
I don't remember that.
Really? We watched it in college? You were like, you've never seen Tarzan? No. You're like, dude, you gotta see this movie.
It's not because like it's a crazy good movie. It's just because it's Tarzan, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Well, it is a crazy good movie. So
it is a good movie. Yeah. I like Tarzan.
But yeah, it's a musical. All Disney movies are musicals, pretty much.
Okay, Tarzan's a good musical.
Yeah,
Aladdin's a good musical.
Never seen Aladdin. Still haven't seen it.
Why?
Why
haven't you seen Aladdin?
I haven't gotten around to it.
It's a good movie.
See Frozen yet?
No,
dude.
I don't want to see Frozen.
You gotta see it. It's fucking
It looks
awesome.
like a stupid girl.
Oh, it's awesome. It's not girly at all. It's really dark.
But it's super musical, and it's I don't know.
The songs are good though. Have you heard like the one song?
Let It Go.
Yeah, it's a
good
song.
I've heard that.
It's a good
everybody on the face of the earth has heard Let It Go.
It's a good song, man. Did you see Big Hero 6?
Yeah,
that was awesome. That movie was a shit. That villain was genuinely villainous.
I forget what my problem with that movie was. Oh, they could have killed him and they didn't.
Yeah.
That's where I was like mad, where they like let him go. I'm like, dude, this guy's a legitimate threat.
Yeah, he was a legitimate.
That's what bothers me about movies where like the good guys like let the bad guys go, and I'm like, why didn't they kill him?
That is
and
a big.
People are like, they're the good guys. I'm like, well, if they're the good guys, they should kill the bad guys so that they don't kill more good guys. You know, like, I don't know.
It's like they're a lot
these
of
villains aren't just people you could lock up in like a prison.
Yeah, they're like real villains.
They're like crazy, insanely smart super villains.
Like there's a lot of reasons. Like not a lot of reasons. There's a lot of movies that I see that Disney made, and I'm like, if only it wasn't Disney, it would have been so good.
Yeah.
You know, like Maleficent. It could have been so fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
It was so close to being
so
awesome.
Close.
So
like
close.
The first half, I was like, this is awesome. This is so good. I was like just shocked.
The ending was pretty fucking sweet.
The end, I don't remember.
The ending fight with the guy from District 9, that was pretty sweet.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. But then it got all Disney.
Yeah, it did.
Like it was so dark. there was like
It was a rape revenge movie.
It was like basically like a rape. Yeah.
Yeah. Disney made a rape revenge.
It wasn't like actually rape sexually, but she got.
We represented it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much like it hit you. Like you saw when she woke up, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is really dark. Yeah. And then it just got all happy and shit. It kind of lost some of the weight of it for me.
Disney owns fucking everything now.
Yeah, they really do.
They own Star Wars and Marvel.
I'm excited about the new Star Wars. I know you don't really care, but
no, I'm pumped about it.
I'm
pumped about it because I don't give a fuck about it. That's why I enjoyed the fucking prequels.
Well, let's not get into that. But have you seen J.J. Abrams' other shit? He's good.
A lot of lens flare.
A lot of lens flare. Ridiculous amount of lens flare.
Yeah, a lot of lens flare.
Like, where did he come up with that? Like, I don't know. You probably saw it in like some, I don't know,
there's probably
Spielberg movie like once when he was 12 and he's like, I want that.
No, there's probably some weird like French movie that like you watch in film school where like there actually is a real lens flare.
And then he's like, oh my god, his eyes just light up.
He was like, that's what I want to do.
This is what I want.
I want lens flare and explosions.
Lens flares. I'm gonna take lens flare.
Yeah. I like J.J. Abrams though. I like it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So he's gonna do a good job with it.
I think so.
It's gonna be cool. And if it's not cool, I'm still gonna watch it and still gonna enjoy it.
You probably will.
Knowing me.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna have a great time. Yeah. I'm excited for the eventual Marvel Star Wars crossover. It's gonna happen.
What? Oh,
Same company.
It's probably gonna happen.
Can you imagine that?
Oh my god.
The Avengers and Yoda.
They're totally gonna do it.
They're
gonna piss off.
Why would they not do
people?
it? No, I think they're gonna do it with Guardians of the Galaxy. Personally, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Fucking great. I think they're gonna do that because that crossover would be so easy to do.
Yeah.
But the next Avengers movie is gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy Avengers crossover.
Is it?
See the sequel to Avengers?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
At the end of it, it's not a spoiler, but the post credits thing is the main villain from Guardians of the Galaxy picking up a golden gauntlet and saying
they killed the fuck. Oh, the king.
The purple guy. Yeah, it's him putting on a golden gauntlet and saying, "I'll do it myself." And
I don't see how that guy could be more badass than the other guy. That guy was so.
That guy's crazy.
And then like they just kind of
Thanos. I don't know why Thanos is crazy, but for some reason I know that name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they took it from like some kind of ancient mythology or something.
Yeah. That like I really want Disney to go into R movies. You know what I mean?
Like, I wonder if they ever will.
I want them to so bad.
They probably wouldn't put it under like Disney. They'd probably have their own little.
Well, it'd be the same company though. But like imagine like an R-rated Marvel movie. Like the Avengers.
I don't really care
adults
too much.
Well, I just feel like there's just a lot of scenes in those movies where I'm like, you're limited by what this is. Like, you're not doing what you could. I'm excited for the Deadpool movie though. It's gonna be good.
Never really kept up with Deadpool.
You know what Deadpool is?
I basically
because I've never kept up with it either, but I understand.
Isn't he like a kind of a anti-hero or something?
He's a third wall joke.
A what?
He's a third wall joke. He's a comic book character. He's aware he's a comic book character.
Oh, okay.
That's the joke. He knows he's a comic book character.
Is that like do other comic book characters like that?
No, he's like the only one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like the joke is like he meets Spider-Man and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Spider-Man?" Spider-Man's like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You know we're in a comic book." And Spider-Man's like, "No, we're not." He's like, "I'm gonna kill you right now." And then Spider-Man's like, "No, you're not." And then he shoots him in the head and he fucking dies.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't know that was.
Dude, there's an entire graphic novel called Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. And he kills everybody. He just like shoots people in the head, kills everybody, and then eventually he gets to the point where he goes to the comic book creators and he kills the creators of the comic book.
Dude, that's like a comic I would actually read.
Yeah, and then the comic keeps going and he's like, "What's going on? Like nobody's writing."
Oh my god, I didn't know. I thought he was just like some weird sociopath.
No, he's just a crazy murderous third wall joke, basically. I know there's some other story to it and backstory and shit, but that's the main point. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm just excited for the Stan Lee. You know how Stan Lee's in all the Marvel. He's gonna recognize him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "What's up, Stan Lee?" And then he's gonna kill Stan Lee. And that's gonna be the last movie Stanley ever does, because Stanley's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching. You ever seen that show, Stanley Superhumans?
Yeah, I don't like that show.
You don't like it?
No.
What's your problem with that show?
I don't know. Everything about it makes sense, and I would like it.
I don't think any of it's bullshit or anything.
No, not at all. Just something about it. Just I don't like. Every time I see it, I'm like, fuck, I hate this show. I just don't like it. I don't have a reason.
I mean, I've only seen like 2 episodes. But it was.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd get into it, but
it's kind of like Ed and Eddie. You ever see that show?
I've always hated that.
I hate that show. Do you have a reason though?
No.
You know what I mean? You just hate it. It comes on all the time. You watch it if it's on.
I've never watched it when I was a kid. Maybe that's part of it. But
I watched it when I was a kid. I fucking hate that show.
I've seen it when I was a kid, but I always hated it for some reason.
I used to watch it every day.
It just annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what Stanley
Superhumans
like, is like.
Ed and Eddie. I'm like, fuck that show.
Yeah, I hate that goddamn show. That's how I feel about Stanley Superhumans. Like, I'm like, what? Hate, like, everything about it I just hate, and then I'll still watch it, and I just hate it. It's like The Walking Dead. I'll watch it and actively, I only watch it because Rachel loves it. And I actively fucking hate it. I make fun of it because it's so boring and easy, and I can call who's gonna die.
Yeah, it seems like one of those shows.
What's this thing? There's this thing that I've noticed where, like, the more unattractive a girl is, the more into just pop culture they are.
What do you...
Like they in my I had a digital imaging class where like I did like Photoshop and Illustrator and shit, and there's this really really unattractive like really fat girl who was like it looked like 2 girls morphed into one, like disgusting, like horrible girl, same shirt a week, like disgusting person, obsessed with The Walking Dead, and just actively hate her.
I think you were telling me about it.
I hate her so much.
I guess it's probably because they are insecure about the way they look
annoys the
or
fuck out of me.
anything, so they look to other.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't understand. There's something about it, like, because I see that all the time. You know what I mean?
What don't you understand?
There's just something weird about like it's like gross girls in The Walking Dead. I look at this
and The
weird
Walking
connection.
Dead specifically.
Yeah, The Walking Dead and like zombies in particular.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying though?
I kind of see what
as
you're
like
saying,
a thing, because like The Walking Dead's a bad example. Because lots of people love The Walking Dead. Bad example. But the zombie craze, just really obsessive about zombies.
I'm kind of getting bored of zombies.
I've been bored of zombies for fucking years, man. Seriously, I've been done with them for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Zombies and bacon.
I think Walking Dead was the final nail in the coffin. Other than Zombieland, which is pretty.
Zombieland.
I like Zombieland.
I hate Walking Dead was good first season, then it got shitty.
It's just too much.
There's still a lot to be done with zombies though, but it's not being.
They
done.
need to change it. They need to.
They're not doing anything interesting.
Right. It's just the same zombie.
It's just zombies. I don't give a fuck.
You need to bring something new to the table.
Yeah.
You know?
Or just do it better.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, I want something. I want to change.
Something else.
Something. I want to switch it up.
Right.
You know?
No, I feel you.
You know what I think would be cool, speaking of zombies? Zombie squirrels.
Zombie squirrels?
Imagine that. Or not even zombie squirrels. Just imagine if there's a virus that made squirrels attack people.
It's too much like the birds. That movie was just funny to me.
No, not the bird. Like, the birds are different. Because they're flying. Imagine squirrels. Imagine if you had to fight a squirrel and it wanted to kill you. How terrifying they are. They're fucking fast, dude. They're little.
But birds can fly.
Yeah, but they're birds. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're, like, wired differently. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I have a bias towards mammals.
I don't think anyone would take seriously zombie squirrels.
Not even zombies, just squirrel. Like, imagine how quick a squirrel could scurry up your fucking arm and just cut your jugular. You just die. Imagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it
would just be too funny. It wouldn't be. There'd be too much belief to suspend.
If you played it right, you could do it.
I do well. I think squirrels would be.
I don't know. I'm gonna put them in the book, the Twitter book.
You can make plan.
I'm not really gonna put them in the Twitter
squirrels.
book. I have so many plans for that Twitter book. I'm so excited. I could probably start doing it again though. After fucking this week, I can start doing it again. I've been so fucking busy. I haven't been able to update it, but I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna be great.
But I thought
Tulpas are about to get involved.
People could change it if they wanted to.
They can, yeah.
Well, then I could fuck up your plan completely.
Oh, totally. Yeah. The whole challenge was if you fuck it up, I get to write my way out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do
which is like what I did with the nosebleed thing. I totally was like, yeah, let's do this. It's part of the story. That's what I was doing.
Yep.
Same thing. So, that's all I'm gonna do. But I have all these plans for like a bunch of stuff.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, tulpas are gonna get involved.
Right.
It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so you should talk.
What do you want me to talk about?
You should talk about.
I don't know how to podcast by myself.
Just talk about stuff.
All right, just go the fuck to the bathroom. God damn it, I hate Zach so much. Look at him. His fucking sweatpants and his goddamn socks. Being a piece of shit. Just being a fucking asshole, you know. I don't know. You guys want to hear about my day? Probably not. I went to work. I went to this fucking baseball game with my sister. Her prom day was planned. I've been to a baseball game since I was like probably before my balls had pubic hair. So it's been a while. That's kind of the best time frame I could give you. But that shit fucking is cold as shit, dude. Those fucking bleachers. Like, it's just, I just wasn't feeling it, dude. And like, my fucking tonsils have been so goddamn swollen. It's like hard to talk right now. It's the most fucking irritating thing in the world. It's like you having to drink water, then you gotta pee. It's just fucking frustrating.
Back.
I'm complaining about my fucking tonsils.
I got you. You get them out.
I don't. Do people even do that anymore?
I know a lot of people got them out.
I thought that was kind of like outdated.
No, it's if you have something where you keep getting strep throat.
But I don't have strep throat.
Is it tonsillitis? Maybe.
Because it's like people are like, "Oh, are you sick?" I'm not sick. It's just my tonsils.
Don't you go to a doctor?
I should probably do that. Yeah. I don't have a car though. That's the problem. The whole not having a car thing's really.
You should get that fixed. What's wrong with it exactly?
My rack and pinion's leaking, which is the thing that distributes the engine steering, power steering fluid.
That's important.
Yeah. So I mean, I could technically drive without it, but
it's hard. It's annoying. Yeah.
And it would probably fuck something up. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to get so much shit done. I need to go to the dentist, appointment, all this bullshit. I don't have a fucking car. I need to go fucking pay that hooker. I gotta pay that other hooker. I gotta get a gun. Kill myself.
Yeah.
And my lack of a car is preventing me from preventing my future, and it's really upsetting.
Yeah, I just got my car fixed today.
Really?
Yeah, my tire was leaking for 3 weeks. I never got it fixed.
Well, that's a pretty.
Finally got it fixed. Yeah, only $20.
Yeah, no,
way cheaper than I expected. I was pretty happy.
I wish that was just like with my car.
Hit a pothole in Illyria.
I just stopped giving a shit about how my car looked a while ago. Like, it was starting to rust on the front, so I just went to like Dollar General and got some like Rust-Oleum or whatever, and just sprayed it on. Looks like shit. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't care.
Why don't you do something cool with it? I'll paint your car if you want.
With the Rust-Oleum?
Dude, I'll paint your car.
No.
Yeah, dude. We should make your car into the Trap Shed podcast one day.
I'd rather not.
No, we shouldn't really do that. But I'll paint like a mural on your car if you want me to.
What kind of mural?
Whatever you want.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'll do it in acrylic and I'll seal it. With sealant, so it doesn't.
I mean, what kind of mural though?
I don't know. What do you? It's your car, dude.
Could you do like a naked picture of Oprah? Do you think?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
That might work.
I don't know how I'd be able to. Oh yeah, I'd be able to do it. The lighting would be a bitch, but I could do it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be good.
Well, good done. I could do it. I could do it in like a 50s pinup style, really easily.
That'd be cool.
Then I could have like the name of your car. Like she could be like kind of like straddling the name of
Right,
your car.
yeah,
like the 50s bottles.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Sure.
What's the name of your car?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Dude. You gotta name a car.
I never name my. I don't name anything. People are like, I don't do that.
I like naming shit.
I don't think I've ever named anything in my life.
Yeah, I know you have. There's no way you have.
Not really. Like I've had my guitar since I was like in like 7th grade. Never named it.
You know,
I don't
like
even know
a
if it's a
hamster?
guy or a girl. I had a hamster,
What
but
did you
we
name
didn't name it because it was like.
Did you really not name your
It was
hamster?
used. It was a used hamster.
Hamsters last like a year. No, they don't. They last long enough.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they last.
But it was already named, so we didn't have to name it.
Did you have any new pets? That you
I
named?
had like a pet fish. I don't remember what the fuck I named it.
You named it though, so mission accomplished. Fucking
But
case
I was
closed.
talking about more like fucking
Case
inanimate
motherfucking
objects. God damn it.
I named a lot of stuff. I've named a lot of things in my life.
Well, you know what?
I've named both of my cars. Well, actually, my dad named my last car. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I just kept the name because it was a very accurate name.
I'll fucking name this bottle right now.
Go for it. What's the name?
I don't know. I'm trying to determine what kind of personality this bottle has, or what it was in a past life. You know.
Gotcha.
Probably Tanisha. I think so.
Also a country. Tunisia?
Tanisha?
Oh, I thought you said Tunisia.
No, Tanisha.
That's close enough. But yeah, man, I named a lot of things. I named my car. Car's the loaf because it looks like a bread loaf. It's funny to me.
I thought you meant like a person, like people names.
Why would you name it people names?
That's what people usually mean.
What are you gonna fucking name your car, Jeff?
That's what I thought you
That's
fucking meant.
weird. No, you gotta give it like a nickname. Like my last car was the green piece of shit. So my dad called it, and I was like, "That's accurate," and then it broke.
I guess the first name that will come to mind would be like the Trap Mobile or something.
The Trailmobile.
The trail vehicle, as you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty trap. The best way I could describe that fucking piece.
It's pretty trap, yeah.
Yeah. It's how I live my life.
You should get crazy speakers.
I really want to. I don't have money, dude.
Because I know Josh can install them for you.
I really want subs so bad. I'm dying. But I figure like if I get a nice car anytime in the future, which probably will never happen. Cars nowadays have like that shit installed already. Like you don't even need to.
Yeah, my car already has one.
Yeah,
Not really like a real one, but enough.
Yeah, but it's plenty.
Yeah, my car sounds fine. Like I don't have any.
My
last car was shitty. I was gonna fix it, but now I'm fine with my car speakers.
Right. But I still like the idea of just getting ridiculously obnoxious.
You should get really shitty ones, so they sound terrible.
I don't want to get
So
shit.
it's just bass. Like that's it.
It's fucked.
Yeah, I think you broke that. I'm gonna have to lend you cigarettes on the way back.
I'll survive, maybe.
Your call, man.
God damn.
I'm gonna smoke. So.
I'm gonna die tomorrow. I bought a pack, so I have like 5. What the fuck? I'm afraid it's gonna like explode. See, what I'm trying to do is connect the wire to that little thing.
Why don't you solder it?
I don't have a soldering gun.
Do I have a soldering gun?
I'd be surprised if you did.
No, I know I do. I don't know where it is.
You do not? You have a soldering gun?
My dad has one, yeah.
I really need to get one.
They're really useful.
That would save me a lot of money. On vapage.
I actually took a class in soldering when I went to the Career Center.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was called Digital
Soldering
Electronics. No, it's all about soldering. And like you soldered robots together and stuff. It's pretty fun.
What time is it?
It is 2:48. You want to get you home?
Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah.
To wrap this podcast up.
Yeah. Or do you want to continue on the road?
Well, we could split it into 2.
Yeah, let's do one on the road because it's an hour and 3 minutes.
Yeah, perfect.
Solid.
All right.
322
Hope
megabytes.
you enjoyed.
All right.
Subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram, follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on Tumblr, follow us on Pinterest. You know. Big ups, fam. Massive drop. Bless up. You have anything to add?
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Until next time.
Good luck finding your way out.